Let's get into it. It's crime o'clock, yeah, feel that sound. Typically unique when the truth comes out. Tick-tock, won't stop, let the facts talk. Pull up real close, yeah, it's crime o'clock. Clock, clock, yeah. Typically new, neon signs glow, brick wall behind me. Headlines loud, but they never define me. They rush the story, skip the proof. I slow it down, let it show the truth. Files on deck, read every line. Timestamps matter, so does time. If it don't fit, I don't force the frame. Ask one question, whole story change. No fear my voice, no need to shout. Paper speaks when you read it out. If the math's off, I'll circle twice. Truth ain't loud, but it ain't nice. Yeah. Read it again. It's crime o'clock, yeah. Feel that sound. Typically unique when the truth comes out. Tick tock, won't stop. Let the facts talk. Pull up real close, yeah. It's crime o'clock. It's crime o'clock. Read it again. They sell a narrative if I sell receipts. Courtroom quiet, but the pages speak. Word for word, no added spin. Let it stand, yeah, let that sink in. Screenshot save, timeline's tight. Missing pieces keep me up at night. If they say alleged, I say why. If they say case closed, I say try. No rush here, we do it right. Truth don't bend for the likes of hype. If you came for noise, you're in the wrong spot. This is evidence, this is crime o'clock. Clock, clock, clock. Stay with me. This isn't background noise. This is pattern recognition. This is documents. This is crime o'clock. It's crime o'clock, yeah. Feel that sound. Typically unique when the truth comes out. Tick tock, won't stop. Let the facts talk. Say it with me now. Crime o'clock. It's crime o'clock. Typically unique. It's crime o'clock. Yeah. If you're here, you're early. If you're listening, you're paying attention. Show starts now.
Welcome back to Crime O'Clock on Typically Unique. Happy Monday morning. Hello, everybody. I don't know what is going on in this internet world, but I have been fighting with my printer and it won all morning. Like, it set me back like an hour. I'm so irritated. I don't know if you can buy a printer anymore these days where it doesn't use Bluetooth, but my Bluetooth wasn't working. I could not get it to recognize not my phone, not my computer. Yeah, hot mess. So I'll fight with it some more later. I don't know. It must be when I changed the printer ink. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong when I change the printer ink. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. We are starting another true crime week. Hey, Moto. Good to see you this morning. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Hi, Janet Wallace. Hey, Mike. Ready to throw it out the window. Ready to throw that thing out the window. I am here with you now. This makes me happy. Hey, G-Bean. Who else is joining us this morning? Blue-eyed butterfly. Hello. John 7S. Hello. Deb Tutterow. Thank you. Yeah. Let me know in the comments if you got to see the verdict room Saturday night with Carlos joining us. It was a really good discussion. You know, when you're like in something you're like so in it, you can't see it like from the outside. You don't realize everything. And I wasn't nervous with him coming on. I was actually calm about it because I know how he is and I knew he'd be great. But I was like, have we talked about everything about the case? And I was happy at, every topic that came up. You probably noticed it. Carlos was able to say, well, Kim and I had talked about that. Well, Kim and I had talked about that. And I was like, oh, phew, we have been talking about everything. So still don't agree, but it was a good discussion. It was a good discussion. Kawanda's in the house. I cracked the Truthline book open, you guys. I have a little bit to talk about it. I just started, so I do want to share some of that with you today. It's a Monday mashup. I've got some different things to share with you, and I can't get Yesi off my mind. How many of you feel like that out there? She just seemed to drop so many names that I personally had a hard time figuring out. It took me a while to hunt down actually what sorority she was in. So yeah. And then something as I was going through Yesi's stuff, Mason Barstow popped back up, and I was like, oh my gosh, let me go back to that. And I know, like, identifying all these people and tracking down, identifying all the people is key, just because we're getting information from them. And then, learning where everybody was during the night, that helps with the timeline with the victims, because the biggest mystery besides who done it in this case is where were Xana and Ethan and what time did they get home, right? Thanks, Mystic Sin. Yeah, at least I think it helped the community to hear somebody who's rational about being a guilter, like explain their points, unlike a lot of people out here that are just trolls taking everybody's content and posting it on their own page so that they can have something to put on their YouTube channel. Yeah. That irritates me. I'm trying not to let it, but Blue-Eyed Butterfly, you're about to start the book. The Killer is an Alice. It's an interactive whodunit murder mystery book. It's sold out so many places. Supposed to be amazing. Thought I'd let everyone know. Oh my gosh, you guys, that sounds like something so fun to do together. The Killer Isn't Alice. I'm going to look that up and report more about it tomorrow. Thank you so much for sharing that. I love reading, especially now that I have my trifocals, which need cleaned, by the way. Yeah, let's do it. I love to have book discussions. We have did you post that in our book channel on Discord? Make sure that gets in there so we can start looking at that. What bothers, obviously something's eat away her. Oh, what bothers you most about Yesi is that obviously something was eating away at her for her to be able to pick up that phone and leave a tip. It's very curious. We're talking about Yesi now, you guys. Yesi was with Bethany that night. And Bethany said her name in her interview, but no investigators went to go follow up with Yesi on their own. Apparently, it wasn't until Yesi called in a tip about, we're thinking it's a college professor or teaching assistant, but I believe, I believe in her interview, they say law professor. Like, because they interview with Yesi, they get the information, and then there is an interview with and I believe they say a law professor, but I think we have tracked down 3, either professor / teacher's assistant, but they all seem to be in different departments. So I'm like, is there like a teacher's assistant club? And if that's the case, that's what BRYAN KOHBERGER's position was. That would be crazy. Yeah, that would be crazy. I got to grab my eyeglass cleaner. Okay, no wonder I couldn't find it because it was packed in my racing bag from Friday night, still from Friday night. So, Friday night, we are racing at the dirt track, and it was my daughter's first race in a car, and she did wonderful. I know that she has a car that's capable of being like super competitive. So that's a lot to handle when it's your first time. It's a really hard thing to do because you don't experience the dirt track until you get out there in an official race. So there's like no practicing. Like, where are you going to practice? So she did really, really good. So I'm going to show you guys a little clip of that. So eventually we're going to have like 4 people racing, which is going to be really fun. Here she is coming around a corner. Now, this first car, this blue turquoise car, is a girl who has been racing since she was 16 years old. And that was she's probably like 27 now. There she goes. This gray car is Carly. This is my daughter. So she comes into the corner pretty good. Like, you want to go fast and dive your nose down so you can make the corner, but you're supposed to hold it there. You can see the other cars, how fast they are. Okay, here she comes again. Maybe? Nope. There, she got lapped. That's okay. First time. Oh, and then there was a caution, but it was not because of her. There she is right there. There she is. So that was fun. It takes a lot of courage to get out there and do it. Takes a lot of courage. Yep. Hey, Sluther75. Hi, Yvette. Hi, Accomplished Day. Yep. Red Zebra. You're going on vacation for a week? Nice. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't think I only have one other personal thing. So getting ready for Lala, and I'm so excited. So this is what one day of music looks like at Lollapalooza. So it's from noon till 10 o'clock at night. And then all the yellow squares are all the acts. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. There's 7 stages, and they have a palooza. They have a kids area. And so you get 7 choices, right? And so but Lollapalooza is mostly like up and coming artists, like people who are just like popular, like online, stuff like that. And then they'll have main acts like at the end of the night. So I don't know any of these groups. Like I'm looking, I know the Chainsmokers, I know Smashing Pumpkin, and I'm kind of excited for this. Mustard is going to be there. If you guys know that song. So I'm going to see Mustard. And so I just went to Chat GPT and I was like, hey, I am this many years old. I like this kind of music. Going to Lollapalooza. Who should I see? And it like gave me the acts to go see. And so then I started looking those up and I'm like, yeah, I like that one. Yeah, I like that one. So I'm going to find some new groups. I'll have to share that with you guys. Smashing Pumpkins, I think, will be cool. I don't know, because they'll always have like a old school headliner at one main stage, and then they'll have like a pop girly. Like last year it was Ariana Grande. Whoever went up against Ariana Grande had like hardly nobody at their concert. So and that's what Smashing Pumpkins is going to be doing, but I'm going to go see them. So here's a little nugget I will start off with The Truth Line by Cy. It's still in the beginning of the book, and he has a little section in there about the FBI, you guys. And I know when it comes to Cy, we went over his report last week, exactly what he said. I think it was last week. And then we heard him being interviewed on the Custody Queens, and a lot of people thought he had changed his tune. I do not think he has changed his tune. I think his report is his report. He is covering his butt talking about law enforcement, and that's exactly what this little section does. And it's called Heavy is the Head That Wears the Crown. So if you think about that, like if you're wearing the crown, you're the king, you're the queen, you're the top dog, right? And so that's what he's saying the FBI is. And he gives them all kinds of compliments. And he says, you know, how when an investigation is happening and local law enforcement has run all of the things they have access to and all they can do, who do they reach out to? The FBI. It's like the FBI is the savior that can come in with, you know, all the resources and all the expertise. So he builds them up like that. However, he stays true to calling them out. Like, but it's in more of a, and you can tell, and this is what we're all seeing, it's in a, I want to call you out, but I'm trying to do it daintily, you know, I don't want to hurt your feelings, that kind of a thing, right? So where did which part did I want to say? He says, when the FBI makes an error, which, like every large organization staffed by human beings working under pressure with incomplete information, those errors happen on some of the most consequential stages in American law enforcement. So he's kind of giving the FBI an out, like sometimes they have to rely on the information they're given. So if that's flawed, then they're going to make a flaw, you know, make an error. He's also saying it's going to be really big cases that reach out to the FBI, right? If it's not a big complicated case, you're probably not reaching out to the FBI, right? Hold on, I got a tickle in my throat. Okay. Let me continue this because it's going to be seen because it's probably a national case because they're calling the FBI in. When that mistake gets known, it's going to get called out, right? It becomes national news. It affects how the public understands criminal investigation. And then he says those kinds of mistakes become legal precedent. They become congressional testimony. They become academic case studies, case law. And then he says, eventually chapters in a book like this. So he is calling them out, but he's doing it in a way that, like, I'm trying not to. That kind of a thing. He comes right out and says, the FBI is not a bad agency. Okay, so he also, justifies what he's doing. He's like, this is not my opinion. He's giving, like, he uses the Kohberger case as an example of, and then there are many other cases where he's pointing out the examples. So I'm curious to go through this book more and see exactly what his points are. So that's a little bit of that. Okay, a couple case updates. Have you guys been following the D4VD preliminary hearings? So I thought it was supposed to take 3 days, but apparently they did not finish last week. So they're supposed to be back in court, I believe, again today. Lincoln Park has a song called Heavy as the Crown. Oh, wish I could play music on here. Come on, YouTube, let us play music. Tell you more about the book. I got to read more. Oh, you're talking about D4VD. So I gave you the first 2-3 days updates. It was presenting the evidence of her body, the condition, all of that, like setting the stage. Then they went into his financials and what else did they do? All I heard about was their financials. Well, apparently the third day they were showing all their text messages and photos of them together. You guys, he started talking to her when she was 11 years old. Celeste Rivas Hernandez. That is the victim in the David case. She was 11 years old. And they have tons of text messages between the two of them. And it shows how they started talking and up to the point where I have covered exactly what happened to her and the whole timeline of things on previous episodes. So I just want to do an update on here. You can go back and see that on the thumbnails though for D4VD. By the time she was 13, and this is going to be a little disturbing, they really went into their sexual relationship, you guys. Their text messages seem to be, from what I understood, graphic about things they were doing sexually. There was a terminated pregnancy. it's in text messages and other evidence that they have. And she was a 13. 13. So, well, I would think I was watching something about that. But someone brought up a good point, like, how did that happen when you're underage? But I don't know. Like, I don't know, especially if you're in California. I'm not sure. The victim, Celeste Rivas Hernandez, was a 13-year-old girl. She was 11 when she was on Twitch, and she met an up-and-coming rapper. They met through playing a game, I think. Yes, they were playing a game on Twitch, and while he was playing, he would play music, kind of like a DJ. Like, he would play music. Well, he kept getting flagged when he would do that. You can't play music. And so he was telling his mom about it, and she was like, well, why don't you make your own? And so that's what he started doing. He started making his own songs and playing them on his social media, and he like blew up, and he had just gotten a record deal. So he was starting to really make money. And before he got big, he had already started talking to Celeste. And then, they had been talking for, I forget the years. I would say like like 3, 4, 5 years they had been talking. I mean, it was a while. I don't know the exact dates. Because I was just going to do a quick update, but apparently she wasn't the only underage person, I don't think. So Brian Etten I know we're not all Brian Etten fans, but he did have an update. He read, because right now they're only letting reporters in the courtroom. So you have to find somebody who is in there to hear the information. And he has a video where he read all the text messages. So if you wanted to hear that, you could see that. What is Senor Wazowski saying? Operation Awesome. Oh. Interesting. Yeah, I know there's a lot of details coming out about like how she would get picked up and transported to his house, because that's what I was saying. At one point she was listed as a runaway. So like the details are coming out about how that happened. When she was a runaway, the cops would show up at David's house and he acted like he didn't know her. So he definitely knew what he was doing was wrong. Okay. They're also sharing lots of examples of that, of the knowledge. Yep. The other update is Nolan Wells. Nolan Wells, the 18-year-old that was on boats with his friends at Horn Island on the coast of Mississippi, and was left on the island somehow, and that was on July 4th weekend, was found on July 6th. The autopsies came out. They did a private autopsy, and this case has turned into a racial debate in some communities. A lot of people are mad that like the family of the victim got the NAACP involved. I say I understand why they did. I just understand why they did. And I don't think it doesn't necessarily have to be about Nolan's friends. I don't know if they have declared a manner of death. I don't know if they have declared a manner of death, like if they have officially come out and said homicide. To me, there's some things from that autopsy report that look curious. But he was left on that island. There's one thing everybody agrees on, and that is Nolan Wells did not get on a boat to go back to shore, to go home that night. And I don't understand when there were hundreds, if not around 1,000 of boats out there that day. How does that happen? How does the last boat leaving not see a human being standing on shore and say, hey, come on, jump on, we're taking you back, even if I don't know you, right? So yeah, that case. And I do know that people are getting some law enforcement documents about that, so I need to go look at all that stuff. That case is turning into like another Idaho 4 case, I think. I don't know if the law enforcement is doing such a bang up job and information's being hidden, it looks like. G-Bean, I want to know why his mom doesn't know his friends or says the ones speaking aren't. Well, I'm cautious with that. I've been watching that Officer Tatum. He's believing every word those kids are telling him. And I want to see receipts. Now, I do think Officer Tatum said he saw their cell phone, like when they say like we called the mom afterwards and stuff like that, like he saw those text messages, but he also just takes their word for it on a lot of things. So I need to learn more before I speak on all of that. Because I think with Nolan Wells, right away, and this is what people are mad about, right away, what would you call him? Is he an attorney? Crump from the NAACP. Hi, Kiss Me. You can let me know what your opinion is on this with Nolan Wells. But the family's attorney, went out and said, these kids are hiding stuff, and the mom found his phone, which I'm still thinking is true, that the mom saw where his phone was. There's controversy about, did the mom go get the phone at the house? Did his friend's mom go get the phone at the house? And again, why does that have to be a controversy? Like, who went to go get it? I don't know. There's like two sides of this story, but if I was in that family's position, I would probably get representation too. I would be afraid to not have a true investigation. Blue-eyed butterfly. Oh, I was looking at what you say. Yeah, Crump is an attorney. Yeah. Everyone is taking everyone's word on all the crazy with no right. We just need the receipts, right? So we just need those receipts. I've been holding on to this crystal. So, I had like a frustrating morning with my printer, and I'm like moving around this room, and I do have some crystals set up over here. And this one, like, I'm sure I bumped the table, but this one like fell, like jumped out at me. I'm like, oh, you must need me to hold you. Are you going to give me some like correct my energy today, please? Oh my goodness. All right. So before we get into the interviews that we have been given from MPD, and we are all like so frustrated with the redactions. And I started to give you guys some information on Friday about actions. There are real actions, and there are real advocacy groups out there that handle issues like this. I know a lot of you want to complain against Moscow, right? Let me know in the chat if you had a way to actually do something about these redactions and overcharging with MPD. Would you do something, right? Let me know in the chat, because on Friday I gave the names of some organizations, and I have more information about that too. I will share more about it tomorrow. I don't have that lined up for today, but I didn't feel like talking about it on Friday got enough traction, but maybe I didn't go into it enough in detail. So that's why I want to like plan it out real good, because I think we could really do something. I do think that. Michelle gifting a membership. Who got that membership? Kiss me. Yep, because they can't do shit. Oh, I miss James Moen. He got a membership. Good. I hope he gets notified. He hasn't been around in a long, long time, but he used to be here all the time. Oh, I'm clicking on the wrong thing. There we go. Thank you, Michelle. I really appreciate that. Let's do this one.
Go, Shorty. It's your birthday.
Not a birthday, but a big thank you. A big thank you. That'll be fun to do when it's someone's birthday. Oh, I know it was just Bianca's birthday. I don't get to see her a lot, but I saw it in the chat over on Logan's. Trial started today. Her ex-husband was on the stand when I left. Which trial are you talking about? Our advocacy perch is lit. We're going to put all this stuff in the advocacy perch. Let me know what you were talking about. Michelle. He better come back. Here, I haven't seen him in a long time. I hope he's okay. I hope he's okay. Yep. Thank you for that. All right. What was I saying? I knew I was going to forget. Oh, the interviews. Do you guys want to see what a real interview looks like? You've probably seen this, but I think we need to remind ourselves what we should be getting versus what we are getting. Give me 1 second.
Well, it was before or after this? 2006.
Okay. This is Richard Allen, you guys, and you've probably seen him before. So look, he comes walking on in. We can see his full body, no blurring out. We see the investigators. They're not blurred out. Like, hello, the Mason Barstow interview. We weren't even allowed to see the investigators' faces. Like, what is up with that? Or if we did, they were very like, I don't know. There was something going on with that video. So this is Richard Allen, who has been in prison for the Delphi.
Thank you. I don't know if I gave you one of my friends. There it is. I think you did.
We're not going to watch the whole thing. I just want to show MPD, Idaho, what a interview. He's not arrested. They asked him to come in. And that's another point we bring up with the Idaho 4 case. Why didn't they just bring BRYAN KOHBERGER in for questioning? You know, and then you hear people say, oh, well, he would run. He'd be on the run. Well, Richard Allen, they brought Richard Allen in to talk. You know, they thought he was the one. Sparkly Starfish is in the house. Hello, hello. William Tardy. Free Richard Allen. I agree with you. Hi, Sally Port. Were the investigators undercover? That is a reason they wouldn't be shown. I mean, maybe. Yeah, I could give you that. I could give you that.
So the reason we wanted to talk to you is about the, like I said, the Atworthy case. Okay. And appreciate your time in doing that. And as a formality, before we talk to anybody about.
Okay, so they're telling him why he's there, what they want to talk to him about. They read him his Miranda rights, but they're like, you're free to go. The door's open. You can leave at any time. And then listen to this, you guys. Like, listen. They're asking him for his phone numbers, his address, and his email.
That actually, no, sorry, hard to believe. And do you know your driver's license number off the top of your head? No. Don't worry about it. The home address, I didn't get it when I was out there. What is it? 1967. 67. Whiteman.
Look, they just put his whole address out there. They just put his whole address out there.
Man. Drive. Okay. And the phone number we contacted at 317-612-4533.
So I just think this is interesting that, I mean, they're not even redacting personal private information. Like, they ask him all the cities he's lived in and he tells them all the cities. They ask him his email. They don't redact any of that. It is crazy. It's crazy. So yeah, it's an interesting interview. He has a few interviews, and they also interviewed his wife, and that's Indiana. So, you know, we have federal laws about information, the right to information, and then every state can make their own laws, but you still have to follow the federal law. And I just think that Idaho, and that's one of the things I started talking about on Friday, Idaho has several lawsuits in their state about these over redacted and charging an extreme amount in the state. EWU, their lawsuit is just a popular one that we know about. Yep. Yeah. What do you guys think about Richard Allen in the chat? Do you guys think you think he did it? Do you think they got the right guy? Or I don't think they had any information or evidence against Richard Allen, in my opinion. Yep. You heard a rumor. What's the rumor? Lady Speedwell. Hello. Yep. William Tardy, innocent. Innocent and tortured man. Hey, Astastic. I can't stand what they did to him. I know. A rumor that BK is retracting plea. Here's what's going to happen, you guys. Here's what's going to happen. Kim is going to travel and be with family and, you know, being distracted and not focusing on the case as much as I want to. And that's when something will happen. That's when something will happen. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. I'm kind of like, I have this feeling that, like, well, if the Netflix documentary comes out and at the very least shows two sides to the evidence. If the Netflix documentary shows any of the things we've been bringing up, I feel like they were waiting for that documentary to come out before they would take an action like that, like with the plea. Retracting his plea. That would be interesting. Holy Toledo. And I feel like I talked about this somewhere else, maybe with Dago or on the verdict room or something. I feel like the Netflix documentary could be a way to like brace the public, like put some of this information out there first in the general public so everybody gets to see it and starts talking about it and like, oh, like I didn't know there was like this hidden other stuff. So that kind of like breaks the ice, because I feel like if you didn't have that and then all of a sudden he changes his plea, I don't think anything would be different. I don't think he would have a chance at like the court system being different for him. But I think if that information comes out, then he might have a chance to like bring attention to what needs to be different. No way. This was actually reported on Fox. Oh my God. Hold on, you guys. Let me look. What? Do we have breaking news? Don't tease me. Eight minutes ago? What? Get everybody in here, you guys. Share this out. Get everybody in here. Get everybody in here. Oh my, I got to call Carlos right now. Fox News is talking now. You guys, give me a link. Give me a link. Okay, Idaho Statesman. Oh my God, I'm freaking out. Are you guys freaking out? Actual innocence is my truth. BRYAN KOHBERGER now wants a trial per New York Times report. Get out of here. BRYAN KOHBERGER received 10 years, blah, blah, blah. Okay, this is a breaking news story. Listen to the article. Almost 13 months after he pleaded guilty, BRYAN KOHBERGER claims he's innocent and says he will fight his conviction for killing 4 University of Idaho students. Are you serious, you guys? Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to read a little bit more because I jumped the gun. It's Idaho Statesman. We've been vindicated. Let's go. Okay, listen. I'm sorry if I'm yelling loud. For a New York Times report published Monday, KOHBERGER provided a statement and interview for the first time since he was sentenced. Get out of here. To 4 consecutive life terms in prison in July 2025 and dating to when he was arrested. Oh, we got to find that. Where is this? My actual innocence is my truth, and the plea hinged on by false promises and blatant disinformation must be withdrawn, KOHBERGER said in a statement to the newspaper Sunday night. As part of his plea deal last summer, blah, blah, blah. We don't want to read that part. They're just giving the history. They're giving the history. The shock development of KOHBERGER's would-be appeal suggests what is likely the most high-profile criminal case in Idaho's history is still not over. Now approaching 4 years since the U of I students were found fatally stabbed. Okay. Where's the interview? I need the interview. Oh my God, you guys, this is crazy. Oh my gosh, bubbly. Everybody get in here. Get in here. Share this out, you guys. Yes, breaking news. Breaking news. Kohberger is withdrawing his plea deal. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Blue-eyed butterfly. We did it. You know, bringing all this stuff out. Yeah, bringing all the information out. I mean, all the hard work. Where's Lana? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. You fell off your chair. Thank you so much. Let's do this. Oh, it didn't go very good. Sorry about that. Thank you for that, blue-eyed butterfly. Yeah, we need to. Okay, now I'm going to look up. It's the New York Times. Let me see if it's linked here. Okay, let's find the actual. And I should look on Twitter too. It's probably on Twitter. This is the second time I've had breaking news on here. I did the Nancy Guthrie case one night. It was crazy. Share this out, you guys. Share the link so people can join us. New York Times report. There we go. Let me see if this will take me. Here we go. Here we go. This is amazing. Are you guys like, I'm so pumped up right now. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's not going to let me. I don't have a subscription. I will pay for a subscription right now. Okay. I got to stop sharing so you guys can't see my personal information. But if I have to pay for this right now, I will. We're getting this. We're going to watch this interview. We're going to watch this interview. I'm going to get it for us. $1 a week. I can do that. Okay. We'll just cancel it later. Okay. Every 4 weeks. Okay. Do that. I don't really want to set up my new subscription. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm getting us the New York Times article. Okay, now let me see if I hit the link, if it takes me. Should let us get it. Here it is. Okay, now I can share it with you. Now I can share it with you. Okay. Let me see what you guys are doing. He posted it in Discord. Wake up, creators. Yes, happy news. Yes. Oh my gosh. He's retracting his plea. BRYAN KOHBERGER is retracting his plea.
Clock it. So I gotta say thank you. Clock it.
BRYAN KOHBERGER retracting his plea. Let me get you this, Dago. I'll get you the link. This is crazy. I gotta call Carlos live too. And then we'll read the New York Times article. Dago, I gave you the link if you want to come up. Come up and freak out with me. Now, let's hope the appeals court will rule in his favor. Thank you, William Tardy. That's right. He's got to get out of, I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know what they're going to do. This is crazy. Definitely can't have Hitler. Definitely can't have Hitler. All right. Let me see what this says. Where's it at? For a New York Times report, no, that's Idaho Statesman. Here it is. BRYAN KOHBERGER, who pleaded guilty last year, said he wants to withdraw his confession and reopen the case. Mr. KOHBERGER sent a statement to the New York Times by way of his family, you guys. Let me read that again. Mr. KOHBERGER sent a statement to the New York Times by way of his family. Here's the full statement. Over a year later, it is self-evident that in State versus KOHBERGER, justice was not served. Unanswered questions seem to multiply with each piece of discovery unsealed, and the public demands the truth. Unfortunately, the truth shall never be derived from the state's myopic narrative. Oh my gosh, they are calling this out. A work of fiction which has yet to evolve since the PCA was released nearly 4 years ago. I hope you guys can see this. Yes, you can. And its faulty premises were never challenged at trial. Circumnavigated by a broken plea. Ooh, whose words are they using? The trial never provided the public the clarity conducive to closure, and justice shall remain abjectly miscarried unless that plea is withdrawn. I hereby declare my intention to enter a not guilty plea and welcome the state the opportunity to prove their case at trial, as well as to, again, file for the death penalty. Let me read this again. I hereby declare my intention to enter a not guilty plea and welcome the state the opportunity to prove their case at trial, as well as to, again, file for the death penalty. Wow. Wow. He's like challenging them. Like, go ahead, put the death penalty on the table. My actual innocence is my truth, and the plea hinged on by false promises and blatant disinformation must be withdrawn. Thank you for all who believe in my innocence and continue to critically analyze the case. I send my love to my family who have never wavered in their belief in who I am, their belief in my innocence. And this was sent July 26, 2026. Holy Toledo. And you can download it. I'm going to download it right now. There we go. I will post this. I got to do this real quick. Is Dago on stage? Sorry, Dago. Oh my God.
Hello. What's going on?
Are you freaking out?
I'm 100%. I don't even know what the hell's going on for sure.
So I'm just on here doing my whole thing, just doing whatever. And someone in the chat was like, I think Bryan might be, and I thought they were just, giving a prediction. And then people were like, no, it's online. And I'm like, what? So I Googled it. And the way they were saying it in the chat was he's withdrawing his plea. So he wants to go to trial.
The fuck? Are you serious?
Yes. Yes.
Oh shit.
Yes.
Oh my God. Sorry for my language, but damn. I was in between. I was turning my computer on and I had my phone in the background, just happened to glance, so I missed anything you were saying. Oh my God.
Yes. So what I did was then I Googled, Bryan Kohberger withdrawing plea, and the Idaho Statesman came up first, and they said yes, but they said a letter. So I just read the letter. You guys want me to read the letter again? I got to read it again.
I want to hear the letter.
Bryan Kohberger sent this letter to the New York Times yesterday, like yesterday evening, and his family sent it. Is that telling you guys?
Somebody finally got to them. Yes.
Yeah. Why didn't his attorneys do something? This doesn't seem like it's coming through his attorneys.
Well, we don't know yet. Maybe his attorney told them to do that. Maybe we don't know 100%. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
still,
that's true.
If that's true, though, you have a good point.
Yep. Share this out, you guys. Share this out. Am I on the right? Let me see. Yep. Okay.
Over a year later, it is self-evident that instead.
Yeah. Oh, I'll read it.
Go ahead. Sorry.
This is what Bryan Kohberger's statement is. Over a year later, it is self-evident that in State v. Kohberger, justice was not served. Unanswered questions seem to multiply with each piece of discovery unsealed, and the public demands the truth. Unfortunately, the truth shall never be derived from the state's myopic narrative, a work of fiction which has yet to evolve since the PCA was released nearly 4 years ago, and its faulty premises were never challenged at trial. Circumnavigated by a broken plea. Isn't that like
that's Whitcomb's name of his book?
Yep.
That's interesting.
Yep. The trial never provided the public the clarity conducive to closure, and justice shall remain abjectly miscarried unless that plea is withdrawn. I hereby declare my intention to enter a not guilty plea and welcome the state the opportunity to prove their case at trial, as well as to again file for the death penalty. It's like he's challenging them.
Yeah, buddy.
He's like, go ahead, put the death penalty back on the table.
I hate to say this, but it looks like we may have done it, Kim. I think we made enough noise out here, and
I know. You guys.
Oh my God.
We did it together. That's one of my family sayings. We say that all the time. I mean, chills.
I knew something. I told you the other day, there's something in my gut that there's something big coming. I didn't know what it was. I sure as hell didn't think it was this, but damn.
This
wow.
is crazy. We did it.
This is fucking huge.
We did it.
And yeah, like you said, it's like he's challenging him, like, throw the death penalty back on the table. I'm going to show you. Like, just like we've been saying. Oh my God.
So then he goes on to say, my actual innocence is my truth, and the plea hinged on by false promises. And that's interesting.
It is very interesting.
Blatant disinformation
must
be withdrawn. Thank you for all who believe in my innocence. This is kind of nice. Thank you all who believe in my innocence and continue to critically analyze the case.
You are welcome, my brother.
I know. I send my love to my family who have never wavered in their belief in who I am, their belief in my innocence.
I can't believe this shit. Today is like fucking good news day, Kim. I swear to God.
Crazy.
Look,
he's talking to us, you guys.
He truly and honestly is too. because I just found out 2 hours ago that I was approved to buy a house.
Awesome! Yay!
No way that this is all happening in one day. No way in hell.
I'm so happy for you guys.
Thank you so much. This is more important to me than the damn house. I swear to God.
It's good news day, you guys.
It has to be. It has to be.
That's amazing.
This is absolutely insane. I swear to God, 3-4 days ago, I'm like, something big is coming. I have no idea what this is going to be. I got this weird feeling in my stomach, and I'll be damned. I did not expect this. And good for you, bro. Good for you, Brian.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Berkeley Starfish, thank you so much. In your opinion, I think Bryan Kohberger bypassed Ann Taylor. I mean,
he could have. He could have.
Why? Yeah, it's really interesting. Why have your family write something to the news? I don't think he trusts anybody.
Well, would you? Would you?
No.
I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all. Look what happened to him. Look what happened to him. And look what we have figured out over the past year. Literally what we found out in the past year blows the entire case out of the water. The past 3 years out of the water. So absolutely.
Cy Ray put out a statement. Oh my God. Let me look.
What did Cy say? Here we go.
Let me look.
Poor
I'm
Carlos.
wondering what if he says, I had ineffective assistance of counsel and I don't trust my attorney any longer. Now what? What would they do? Maybe what if somebody comes and like a big name attorney and like will finally represent him?
Oh my God. Can you imagine like Alan Jackson or somebody like that jumping on this?
Deb's in space. Thank you so much. I'm so happy we have a place to all be together to freak out about this.
No shit. I'm glad I can't believe it just dropped like that.
Who said I hate to say this? Did I say that?
It might have been me. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. I'm like completely over the wall for this.
All right, let me look and see if Cy Ray said something.
Oh, we're gonna be live all day today. That's for damn sure. It's weird though that Cy comes out, does this interview, and then this hits. I don't know.
It was like a buildup, and now I really hope that Netflix documentary is just gonna like hit the public. Because I kind of thought it would have went in the reverse order. I was literally just saying that when I looked it up. I was literally saying, I think the Netflix documentary is going to come out and put out some of the other side. It's going to, get the public ready, like break the ice with them. And then Brian would do this. And then he does it.
Remember what we were told. Remember we were told in the background, and I told you guys, I can't say anything yet. This Netflix thing is supposed to be completely different from all these other hit pieces. It's supposed to come out to show all the corruption and all the bullshit. And we got 2 days. I'm real curious after seeing this if that's what it's actually going to be now.
I don't see anything. You guys, if you saw something, if you guys are seeing anything online that's interesting, drop the links.
Is it on Cy's page?
Where did you guys see Cy Ray's comment?
Jesus, I got goosebumps, Kim.
I know.
This is insane.
I'm going to call Carlos. This is going to be the and I had to make sure because I called him one time about something and I jumped the gun. So I had to make sure.
Poor Carlos. Poor Carlos.
Hold on 1 second, you guys.
Do your thing.
Dylan's fleeing the country.
I wouldn't doubt it. This is going to implode the internet, you guys. Truly and honestly, it will. Especially if they start pointing at other people. Wow. What did the Idaho states? Hold on. Let me pull something else up over here.
The New York Times received a letter from Bryan Kohberger's family, and he is withdrawing his plea deal and he wants to go to trial. I mean, you want to see a trial too, right?
Yes, we all want to see trials.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, Mike said this is Carlos's official hop over the fence.
Come on over, bro. Come on. We saved a space for you. Come on.
This could be it. We are freaking out, babe. I was online and people started like talking about it. I was like, what? Yeah, the letter was in the New York Times.
Shit. I just got
Crazy.
Hello? Nothing. Guess what?
Never spoke. They always.
BRYAN KOHBERGER sent a letter to the New York Times saying he's withdrawing the plea that he put in and he's going to take this to trial, and he challenged them to put the death penalty on the table.
On air.
He said his innocence
Love
is
you.
the proof that he's innocent
Right.
of his innocence, period.
That's one thing Carlos and I agree on, you guys.
Uh-huh. So he's coming out.
Go to
And
trial.
he's dumping his plea and he's going to trial.
It's not fake news. It's all over the news. Okay, let's go to
Good news day, isn't it?
News Nation.
You don't think it's good news day? Yeah. Okay. Knock on wood. Don't be negative.
News Nation.
What's going on with you?
BRYAN KOHBERGER. What would you call it? What is he doing with the plea? He's
Reversing it.
yeah. Retracting the plea, you guys. All right, I'm gonna get some more information for us. Hold on. News Nation.
He's retracting his plea.
Oh, come on. Give me something current. Give me something current. Oh, now all these people like Brian Etten are going to be like, what do you think they're going to do? This is all old. Let me go to Twitter. Twitter's got current stuff. It should be trending, right, you guys? I'll share this so you can see it. I'll share it so you guys can see it. All right, let's go to... This looks different on here. BRYAN KOHBERGER. Everybody's posting the letter. Here we go.
Murdering 4 University of Idaho students in their college house back in 2022 wants to Breaking just moments ago, the man convicted of murdering 4 University of Idaho students in their college house back in 2022 wants to take back his guilty plea and get a new trial. BRYAN KOHBERGER says his plea was made on false promises and wrong information and claims he is innocent. KOHBERGER is looking to use post-conviction relief and is arguing at counsel. We're going to have more on this breaking story.
Pause that for a minute.
This is breaking details into us right
False promises. Oh. It just jumped down. But I wonder if he was told, just do this for now, Brian, and we will do this, this, and this, and we'll get you out of this, so on and so forth. And guess what? It never happened. It never happened. And I imagine false promises and that he's innocent, and they must have told him, we'll get you out of this. Just do this for now to get the death penalty off the table, and then we'll go from there. I'll bet you if he's retracting his plea and he says he's innocent without a doubt. So everybody out there that said he did it because he said he did it, Okay. I'm
Yep.
sorry, but I'm sorry, but I've been listening to this shit for over a year now, and I'm just done with it. I gotta wonder if he was told false promises. Think about that, you guys.
I'm gonna play it again.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't
I
mean to
totally
interrupt.
cleaned out the I clicked off of it accidentally. All right, is it showing?
You see what Tandy said? Do y'all want some special sauce for this crow? Eat that crow, feet and all.
Or was he told something, William Tardy, some kind of lie, right? He was
He
told, "Oh,
was.
too much evidence,
Yep.
or I mean, yeah.
Absolutely.
Wade Bird, we're freaking out. We're freaking out. Anybody that's just jumping in, BRYAN KOHBERGER is retracting his plea deal
How long have you been live, Kim?
since 12:30.
Oh shit. Okay. Sorry I'm late either way, but I was on the phone with my loan guy, so
No, it's okay. I'm gonna try to
I'll set mine up in the background for later.
will this show up content. I want to change the title of this so people can join.
it won't let you do it till after the fact. I tried that before. You could add something to it, maybe.
That's okay. It is what it is.
Huh?
Hey, Moto, are you just joining? Oh, he's being funny. Are you being funny?
Open and shut case, huh? All that evidence that the prosecution had, huh? Yeah.
Let me do you care if I let people come up if they want to come
Of
up?
course not. This is your show, dear. You would bring the whole damn channel up here. I don't care.
Everybody's got to come up and freak out a little bit. There's a
I'm
link.
probably going to do the same thing on my show here later too. So
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Crazy. All right. Let's listen to this one more time. This Fox. Because I think this was the first report that people heard.
Breaking just moments ago, the man convicted of murdering 4 University of Idaho students in their college house back in 2022 wants to take back his guilty plea and get a new trial. BRYAN KOHBERGER says his plea was made on false promises and wrong information and claims he is innocent. KOHBERGER is looking to use post-conviction relief and is arguing he had bad counsel.
Oh, post-conviction relief, bad counsel.
oh boy.
More on this breaking story when we get it. This is breaking details into us right now that he's looking to take back that guilty plea. We're waiting on any brand new details to come into us right now as this is breaking. Obviously, this is just a horrific time for these families as they have been following every detail.
Wow.
Of that.
Oh my God. Can you imagine what the Gonsalves doing right now?
Breaking just moments ago, the man convicted of murdering 4 University of Idaho.
Oh my gosh. Let's check out their Facebook page.
Steve's probably stroking out right now. Oh my
I don't
God.
think they would post anything yet.
Probably not.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Tomboy, hello.
Kim, can I
Yeah.
just say, and you can reiterate this to Mr. Carlos? Just say,
I thought you were going to say hashtag free Brian.
no, I think that he says it all.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Did you hear me call him? I called him on the
He
air.
said yay. Like
Yeah.
he wants the trial too. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're on their Facebook page, Asktastic. Do they have anything yet? Nothing posted yet. Okay.
they may not know yet if they don't following any of this kind of stuff. I mean, I can't imagine how somebody had to have called them from like the prosecutor's office or something, or maybe not, because Bill Thompson probably just went into hiding. I'll be honest with you.
I think it's long overdue.
Way long overdue.
You are not wrong, Kawanda. She said, go download all the G's interview stat.
What did I say? Like, was it 3 months ago? I said, Tomboy, you were in there. And I said, I can't wait to see what these people say that have been railing this kid and saying all this ignorant shit about him. If they're either going to all disappear or they're going to come out on their hands and knees begging people to say, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to say this and I was wrong about that and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, they're going to have some explaining to do. They're going to have some explaining to do.
Yeah, especially
Read these off real quick. Oh, go ahead.
The ignorant clown posse. Yeah, their words now.
Right.
You're going to hear a lot of cowbells on Lana's later.
Oh my God, yes.
She's
all sorts of stuff. Yes.
She was on at 12:15. I don't know.
Yeah, she was doing the Nolan Wells.
Yeah. Jen 7S, thank you for bringing 10 more members into here. I've been trying to post a few things for members. She's just a devil woman. Susan Russo, Delco Alana, Robot Glock, Andrew White, Kim Young, Professor Moose Knuckle, Ajira Amethyst, Toby.
Nice name.
Victorine 3. Welcome, welcome.
Anybody stalking Viv's page?
I'm looking right now. I'm looking right now as we speak.
Kawanda, thank you. 10 more peeps.
And Taylor will not be his attorney. I'm pretty certain this is from his appellate attorneys.
Uh-huh.
A Masseth might.
I think, yeah, probably Massoth and
Bicca Barlow.
Bicca Barlow. Yeah, they're both appellate attorneys.
Yes.
Becoming soft again. That's nice. UK Jackie, Tracy with an E, Baby Ames. I think sometimes people make these names up, so we have to say them.
There's nothing there. Nothing there.
Kelbella.
I'm sure she's going to wait till we all do our shows today, and then she'll come out and say something stupid, like always.
Frankie Frankenstein, K Bats, Purple Angel. Oh my Jeebus. I see the peeps in the chat. Peeps in the chat.
Yes, Mary, it is true.
Mandy Bradley, is the breaking news correct? BK wants a trial. Yes, he is retracting his plea. So no more guilty plea. He is saying, I am innocent. I am innocent and I want a trial. Yep. Could he please get who's the guy from Karen Reed? Alan Jackson. Alan Jackson.
They have to be certified in Tomboy knows this better than me. I'm pretty
yeah, especially if they're gonna, we all know that Thompson's gonna refile the death penalty unless he does not, which his statement after the plea is going to come back. I told you, Daigle, when we saw that,
I know.
will eventually come back and bite him in the ass.
I know. That's why I said, oh boy.
We could not put him in the house.
Right. He couldn't put him in the house.
My gosh.
Remember? And if that could have, that very well, she's absolutely right, Kim. That may just slap him in his fucking face. Truly and honestly right now with that statement. Because now what is he going to say now? When they're going to refile? Because he made that statement. I couldn't put him in the house. You were correct. Everything that those guys said, the lead investigators, there was no connection. We couldn't put him in the house.
There was no stalking.
No stalking.
Bite him in the ass.
Every bit of that. They may toss this. This may get thrown out in trial.
How can you say you can't put him in the house when you're saying his DNA is in the house? If his DNA is in the house, then you can put him in the house. I mean, I don't believe that, you guys. I'm just saying.
I think because of the IgG. I think that's the reason why.
Yeah, but you're right. To say that. Case dismissed.
Oh my God.
Somebody said Pav put out an I told you so video.
Oh, we're all going to be doing that today.
Accomplished, absolutely. Maybe we can send his new defense my timeline to find the real perps. Like someone needs to be looking at all this stuff we have.
Don't get it wrong, folks. Don't think the prosecution is going to go looking for the real perpetrators now. They're not going to try this with other people. I promise you they won't.
1-1's here.
1-1.
1-1 said he's here for duty.
You need to be a security guard, bro, on the door. Watch, we can't have the putts coming in here. Oh wait, where's Jeffy at today? I wonder.
Yeah, where's Jeff?
Hmm.
Welcome to the peeps, Dolko, Alana. Welcome.
What's up, Jesse?
Jesse, I don't think I'll ever throw Ann Taylor under the bus because she defended him the best she could with all
Yes.
the information that
Yes.
she was given and what was hidden.
Well, also, Tomboy, what if this was her plan? What if it was her plan to do it like this? Because her statement alone saying, Your Honor, I cannot defend my client effectively without this continuance. And maybe she said, you know what, bro? Let's just do it this way. You're going to take this plea, and then you're going to say I did a shitty job, and we'll go from there. I mean, what if that's the point? I've seen attorneys do crazier shit.
I don't know. I mean, this is
She's
something maybe
kinda
we
smart.
could do over the next couple days is like think back to everything about Ann Taylor and see what our conclusions are about that. You know?
That's a good point. We got plenty of dime. Yeah, Tandy said that. The same thing. She's saying it in the chat now. That Ann's not stupid, and she's not. I agree with her. Like, this could be a whole thought out, plotted type thing. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, Ray said she was playing chess. Was he the one that said that?
That's exactly. Thank you. That's it. I was just trying to think about what he had said. Ann is playing chess, and everybody else is playing checkers. And he just said there's going to be another bite at this apple. I think he knew this was coming. I'm telling you guys.
Yeah.
He knew.
Oh my gosh.
What about? I hope they. It wouldn't have to go in front of Hitler again, would it?
Yes, it will.
In my opinion, I think what they're going to have to do, let's see, he's saying post-conviction relief. I don't know if they can cite multiple. I mean, my goodness, they should be able to cite Brady violations,
Prosecutorial misconduct. Yes.
Counsel, prosecutorial misconduct. I think the judge was unfair. I think that they have evidence to show. I don't know how that would be worded, but if
judicial misconduct.
Judicial misconduct, yeah.
Yes.
Provide all the evidence for that, and then that, to me, that would be the only way it probably will get out from Judge Hibbler. Yep.
And yes, Jesse, I have a cold.
I was just going to ask you if you got sick again.
Yeah, just a sore throat and everything.
Everything, just a sore throat and everything.
But
you sound
yeah,
clogged.
but I still went fishing this morning.
Of course you did.
I will crawl down that hill to go fish.
Mm-hmm.
That's the same response I got from Tandy this morning.
I'm sure. I can't imagine having a cold in the summertime in Texas. That's got to be the most miserable shit on the planet.
Absolutely. I'm checking online to see.
I was shaking, you guys. I was shaking when you read that the first time. Like, are you serious? Oh, Tandy's right, Tomboy. It's probably, you guys probably have your air down to nothing since it's so hot.
Our air is set at 74.
Yeah, but going out in 110-degree weather, going back into that could definitely change your, you know what I mean?
I don't get the whole thing with Ann Taylor and Turvey versus her reaction to Cy. In my opinion, that doesn't give me confidence in her. But then again, I thought Cy
I get it.
Answer. Nothing makes sense in this case.
Yeah, I get it.
That's another
thing
through now with Turvey.
Hold on. Cy was never going to be the answer.
No.
Cy was brought in to peer review Tom Slavinsky's report. So they were never going to rely on Cy to get up there and testify.
That's what I said. He's never going to be the one to come out and say, nope, Brian didn't do it. But he's just going to tell us what the cast report said. That's all he was going to do. Now, maybe he was going to say Brian wasn't there, or maybe he was going to say they did this the wrong way, which is what he's done. But he's never was going to be the one to tell us Brian was innocent. Brian is going to tell us that he's innocent, as he just did.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I don't think anybody can deny this.
They can try to kick it, but he's retracting. He's not.
Right. He's breaking the plea deal. He's breaking the plea, which he's allowed to do.
Yes, he is absolutely allowed to do that.
Yeah. It's like breaking a contract. Yep.
Absolutely. Are you at home, Tomboy, or are you out fishing?
No, I'm at home.
Oh wait, no,
Jenny told me.
I hear the tank.
Jesse, hi, Jesse Schultz. I was going to contact Jeff H. Tell him to go back and clip all the old Dago episodes of me talking about Hunter being a junkie.
There you go.
Yesi, I may have been onto something. Yeah, Yesi for the win there.
I think in some aspect, a few of them were.
What do you mean?
They had a little bit of a drug problem.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt. And again, nobody deserves to die. Okay, for any reason whatsoever. There's one person that has the right to make that call. That's it. Okay, so that doesn't mean you're damning or degrading or talking down about somebody just because you're pointing out a point. That's all it is. It's part of life.
I don't see 1-1 backstage.
She said, "Is 1-1 backstage?"
No.
I thought he was on vacation. He might just be on his phone.
Read in your comments because we want to all celebrate together. At least, and like those of you that were like commenting about Carlos or Jace. Oh, there's 1-1. Yeah, Carlos wants a trial too. Hey, 1-1.
Hello.
What do you
What's up?
think?
What's up, buddy?
Good. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you hear us?
I'm back from vacation. I'm still on vacation, but I'm back from where I was.
Did you hear
the what a great Monday, huh? Lots of stuff.
No shit. Yes.
What was your immediate reaction?
I'm not surprised. We were given the foreshadowing that this was coming. I didn't think it was gonna. I didn't think it was gonna happen. Like what
No.
September 5th is like the last
Right,
day. I think.
right.
I didn't think it was gonna happen. Like right at the end. But there, we're almost in August. Do I have a monologue? No, no
Right.
But I do think this. I heard what you were saying. I do think this was a strategy by Ann Taylor. Absolutely.
It likely could be.
I mean, I obviously I'm not a lawyer, but my understanding from what hearing and lawyers talk and stuff is that obviously waiting about a year gave her all this extra time to review as whatever she wanted to review, and on top of that, I don't think that she has to submit any discovery to anyone because it's
He's
she's
retracting.
basically free to review whatever she wants. And
Right.
she doesn't have to send anything to the state. Oh, by the way, I found this, I found that. I mean, maybe she has to, hand over what the argument is or what they're basically going to go like now if he's going to file. But if she found some smoking gun, 5 months ago, I don't think she's required to tell them anything.
She may have found a whole bunch of smoking guns.
Yeah.
in
Well,
this
I'm
year that
sure
she's had.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Some of the stuff is probably a good chance. Many of the things we've spoken about, on all of
Exactly.
on all of our shows here.
It does make sense that, the last thing she did was ask Hitler for an extension, right? I need more time.
Yes.
They just dumped
Yeah.
all
Bingo.
this evidence on me. And he said no. So she's like, fine, we'll take a plea and I'll get my time that I need.
Yes,
and then we'll come back.
absolutely.
after
100%.
And I think there's something, and I do think I think there who was it that I'm trying to remember. There's like so many different people doing interviews. I think there's something there too about the privacy with the IGG. Whoever was recently talking about that, I don't remember. Where she cited a certain case, so it's in the documents. It's in the she filed it. She mentioned a certain case, and I think maybe it was something with Ray or whatever. There is something there about the privacy, not getting a warrant and
Right.
certain privacy things. I think were violated with getting the IGG.
Yes.
And what I feel bad about this whole thing because although we haven't seen I haven't seen one thing of evidence that tells me that BRYAN KOHBERGER did any of
Nothing, bro. Nothing.
And it does feel it really is horrible if he is the person or he was involved, you know, and shame on all these
Of course,
people
yeah.
for what they did, you know. And I really feel bad mostly for the families, you know. I know that they're going to attack all of us, and
of course,
oh my God, but
we're getting them the trial
evidence?
that they wanted, though, bro. That's the thing. They wanted the trial too. Okay?
He wants a trial, yeah.
Right. I mean,
And
don't
that's
you
what
want?
this is all about?
Yeah. I mean, I would say to any of these families, okay, if BK did it, just what is the evidence that shows that he did it? Where, you know, you have the head prosecutor saying we can't place him in the house. You can't place him in the house, but you have touch DNA on a knife sheath.
Transfer or touch.
We can't see any body camera of this knife sheath being discovered. Where it was discovered, there's a discrepancy with that, right? Oh, it was found on the floor.
Movable object.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
We have DNA on this knife sheath that's never been tested. Multiple. Okay. Male DNA never been tested. There's
and now, and you heard, I don't know. I know we didn't cover it yet on Crimes After Dark. I think we were going to cover it tonight, but I don't know now with all this new stuff coming out. The Yesi interview. I mean, the two bombshell Yesi interview things. So one, I know it's kind of like a double hearsay because it's Dylan talking to whatever Jenna or whoever over there, and then them talking to Yesi. So it's like a double hearsay. But what is this nonsense about? Dylan saw Ethan now, right?
That she saw a ski guy in a ski mask supposedly.
Yeah, she said the guy in the ski mask killed Ethan, and then the other thing, which we sort of already knew, but not to again. Verified. It's not bashing the victims, but I mean, Yesi said it that she knows they did cocaine in the bedroom. So I'm not saying that they're bad people because there's a lot of people who do all kinds of stuff in college, but there it is.
Right, and it's stuff we've been saying for years, bro.
Yeah,
years.
She didn't say she saw the masked man.
That's the way it was read.
That's the way it was read. Yeah.
Right.
Feels like Christmas morning.
They missed it. She actually says she saw the masked man who killed Ethan.
That's it. Yeah.
The timing is like, I don't know. We hear Yesi's interview and we're like, wait, what? Like, it's almost like it built up the way that
it did.
100%. It
did.
Like, you know, first it was like Bethany and Dylan were contradicting each other. And then you've got Kennedy coming in and then she's contradicting Dylan. And then I said, we need a tiebreaker. Who's going to break the tie between Kennedy and Dylan? And then here comes Yesi. Crazy.
Right.
And we still have more coming, Kim. There's people that have FOIA'd for other things. I've FOIA'd stuff. You have. Logan has. There's other people FOIAing for other stuff. So who knows what the hell else we're going to hear before this even hits the bricks?
Well,
you know what I mean?
I think even the cat lady in the interview.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yes.
And I agree. I agree. A lot of she's 100% on the money. You know, I'm in law enforcement, and I can tell you, most of the guys, they don't give a shit about. Sorry for cursing. They don't care about CIs, about this person, that person. They care about covering their themselves. So, what is it that they're trying? What is it that they're trying to cover in that 424 vehicle? Is it some kind of undercover or something? They don't want us knowing that there was an undercover there. They wouldn't. Why would they? Just because they're trying to pin it on Kohberger for whatever reason, like that's not enough reason just to cover up the car. Like there has to be more to it.
I agreed.
Personally, am starting to feel like someone was called, like the murders had already happened, and probably at that time someone was responding.
Yeah.
Like I do think there was
Yeah.
someone who responded earlier.
I could see that, and they're and look how intertwined the college is too. I wouldn't be surprised someone high up from the college, not necessarily Green himself, but
just yesterday I said, and I've been saying, I think there were phone calls made from that house before anybody else was called, whether it was to call the university, to call some kind of law enforcement of sorts. There were phone calls made, I think, beforehand that those girls called, or one of them called, whoever, and that's where this started. And then things started rolling downhill with this, is what I still believe that. We've talked about that years ago.
When we're going to say when this goes to trial, we're going to get to see everything. We're going to get to see all the text messages, all the phone calls.
Yep.
Woo.
And I can't wait.
Yeah. And I mean, some of this, you know, again, I watched it. You know, I know sometimes she has like these 8-hour shows. I can't watch all of Lana's stuff, but her, you know, so many of these cases now, different cases, it's not proof of life, but it tells you so much stuff. We need more cell phone data. We need you know, they're saying like, oh, it's health data. It's not really health data. It's how many steps you take.
Right.
And it's so important because look, like what if we get info that shows, you know, we have speculation, like why is Xana's phone with Ethan and Ethan's phone with Xana? But now what if we get info that shows that at 4:30 Ethan's phone is moving? Like that's a little weird, right?
But what if we actually get ABL records now that like Lee's been trying to get, or we get these other phone records that we've been wanting to see? Everything within it. That's going to tell a lot too.
Yep.
Kim, check your Twitter.
Yeah,
Steve
I'm looking.
G's on Twitter.
I'm looking.
Who's on Twitter?
Steve G.
Oh boy. Here it goes.
Oh my gosh, here's somebody. It's nobody famous, but it's just someone saying BRYAN KOHBERGER pleaded guilty, took the plea deal, avoided the death penalty, waived his appeals. No court should entertain this motion. The case is closed.
Oh, of course.
Get out of here with that.
You need to learn his right. He still has a right to an appeal.
Yeah.
Absolutely does, just like every other human being in the world.
And
the only thing he waived his rights on were everything that has been ruled on prior to him taking the plea.
Brian Anton got something on Twitter saying Brian wants to abandon his guilty plea. He's taking back his guilt. Oh, I can't wait to listen to Smashley run her mouth about this one.
Oh, yeah. Here's what people are saying. He should get a chance to defend himself after his second life sentence is served. These are ridiculous.
You know we're gonna get harassed bad. You know that. Just be ready for it.
Of course, all of us.
Yes, be ready for it. It is what it is.
Well, they don't understand how.
No, and they haven't read.
People take plea deals.
Yeah.
All of these people that are out there screaming and yelling about this right now, that are going to be screaming and yelling about this, wanted him to go to trial. You're getting your trial. Shut up and sit down. If they prove him guilty during the trial, it is what it is at that point. Okay? At least let us have the trial. Let everybody see it. The families need it more than anybody.
Yeah.
Okay? So at that point, let them have the trial. If they prove him guilty, then...
Just tell them to read the book Framed. You don't even have to talk. Yes. Read the book Framed, and that's all you need to know.
Or listen to Christopher Ochoa explain how it happens. Yeah.
Right there. Right there. Right there. Everything in this book is just like this damn case.
I don't
understand it happens. So ridiculous.
Yeah. There's no new information. Like there's nothing new. Everybody's posting the same stuff.
Yeah, everyone's posting. Yeah.
Once
it. Yeah, I don't think
it. Pob's video. It's literally like 4 minutes.
Yeah, that'd be great. What will the G's say? What will the G's say? They're gonna. I don't know. I don't know.
Somebody's gonna go. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad over there. I guarantee. We know it's gonna be. So
I think they're gonna come out thinking now they'll get to put him to death.
That's what they hope for that. Yeah. But he challenged that. He said, put the death penalty on the table. Let's do it.
Right. But I think that's how Steve G will talk about it. Like, yeah, good. Now we can actually do to him what we want to do to him. Don't you think?
Right. Yeah.
I think that's how he'll talk. Thank you for that, blue-eyed butterfly.
I agree with you.
Pav.
Although, Kim, I did get some interesting information last night that I can use my cousin who lives in northern Idaho. She will be more than happy to get documents for us.
Oh,
that would be nice. That'd be awesome.
We don't want
very much so. Oh shit! What did I do?
I'll show this and then 33 minutes ago. This has to be.
Can I be your superhero?
Well, it turns out that BRYAN KOHBERGER has reached out to the New York Times and gave an actual interview. And what did he say in that interview? I think a lot of apologies should come Pav's way, because I believe I am the only person who has consistently said from the time that the plea deal happened to this very day that the KOHBERGER defense team, BRYAN KOHBERGER himself, had a plan all along, and this day would come. And you know what? This day is here now. So to all my critics and haters out there, take a step back to Bobby Swami. This is I don't have a New York Times subscription, so I've got to read the second-rate article from the Statesman. Actual innocence is my truth. A statement by BRYAN KOHBERGER himself now wants a trial, per New York Times report. Kevin Fixler had to pull up his little panties to write this one.
Oh, he did.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
BRYAN KOHBERGER claims he's
Wait,
innocent
I missed it. What
and
did you
says
say?
he will fight his panties to write trial, per New York Times report. Kevin Fixler had to pull up his little panties to write this one. Almost 13 months after he pleaded guilty, BRYAN KOHBERGER claims he's innocent and says he will fight his conviction for killing 4 University of Idaho students. For a New York Times report published Monday, KOHBERGER provided a statement and interview for the first time since he was sentenced to 4 consecutive life terms in prison in July 2025 and dating to when he was arrested on suspicion of the unalivings in December. He has spent just over a year in segregated lockup at Idaho's maximum security prison south of Boise. My actual innocence is my truth, and the plea hinged on by false promises and blatant disinformation must be withdrawn, KOHBERGER said in a statement to the newspaper Sunday night. KOHBERGER said it to the newspaper Sunday night. My actual innocence is my truth, and the plea hinged on by false promises and blatant disinformation must be withdrawn, KOHBERGER said. Take that, you guilt and haters. As part of his plea deal last summer, KOHBERGER, 31, accepted no chance of parole, waived his appeal rights in exchange for avoiding a possible death sentence if he took his capital murder case to trial. But like all prisoners, he maintains the right to ask a court for post-conviction relief, an appeal action that cannot be signed away, including on potential arguments that he received inadequate legal representation during his original prosecution. At the change of plea hearing in early 2025, KOHBERGER endorsed his public defender's oath in court before Judge Stephen Hippler of Idaho's 4th Judicial District in Ada County, acknowledging the legal team led by attorney Ann Taylor had performed to his satisfaction. But a U.S. Supreme Court decision in 2019, Garza v. Idaho, confirmed that the defendant can always appeal certain
There it
Sixth Amendment
is.
grounds, regardless of whether they previously agreed to waive those rights.
I just have to say, I know Pav always says Garza, 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 because that's what's cited, but that technically has changed to Hunter instead of Garza, but same thing.
Either way.
Get out of here,
Yeah.
statesman. I wouldn't give you a nickel if you were, anyway, I'm going to make a long story short here. Forget this whole stupid article. They're going to get into how much it's already cost taxpayers at this point, which we know they were setting it up to do. But Bobby Swami is alert and ready. BRYAN KOHBERGER reached out to the dadgum New York Times, gave a statement. What does his statement say? I'm innocent. Withdraw my plea.
Yep.
Garza v. Idaho. Freaking Siray laid it out. This case is over. I'll be there to shake your hand when they release your innocent butt. Kohberger, Pob's out.
That's the energy I'm talking about.
I hope that
energy
I hope he's
I'm
okay.
talking
He sounded like he was about to blow up. That was good. That was good.
That was amazing. So those
Wow.
of you that just joined us late, literally this broke as I was on here. So I was equally like, well, probably not as bad as Pav, but I probably screamed for about 20 minutes and yelled.
Yeah, I came in
crazy.
here a little shell shocked myself. Still a little shell shocked.
So thanks for staying on with me. I'm gonna wrap this up, and I'm sure you're gonna go live, right, Dago? So
I'm starting it now.
Have you seen the statement that he gave?
Yes, we read that earlier.
Oh, you read it earlier? Okay.
Yeah, I broke the news. I read the statement, read the Idaho Statesman article, the New York Post article, but I'm sure we're going to be getting everybody's like talking head opinions coming out about it later. And yeah, Dago will be able to cover that stuff, and I'll be able to review everything.
I'll be live at 2:45. So
2:45. All right, we'll take a little break and do that. But this is crazy.
Wow.
It's gonna be a fun.
Get
day.
ready for the roller coaster.
Oh
Here
my
we
God!
go.
You ain't lying, bud. You ain't lying.
Here we go. Thanks for coming.
Tonight, are you coming back tonight, one to the
Yes.
show? Or- okay,
Yes.
so tonight should
I'm
be
on.
interesting.
I'll probably be able to hop by your show too, or, or I'll be around.
Sounds good.
Awesome. It is going down. Man, I wish I could play songs. What's that
I was
song?
thinking of that
Going
song.
down.
How's that
Yelling
go?
timber. That one.
Yeah, there you go.
A Kesha song. All right.
Well, we did it, y'all.
I'm in shock. I'm just in shock, but take it all
Agreed.
in. Bryan Kohberger he's retracting his plea. He is declaring his innocence, which I think that's the most important part right there. Like, I am innocent. He made it clear his family has stood by him the whole entire time, because a lot of people have been doing that too. Like, why would they be quiet? That's all I heard all the time. Why would his family be so quiet? Apparently they were being smart.
They were probably told exactly what to do and how to do it. Yeah, I agree.
Yep. And most importantly, he thanked the community that has supported him. So that's everybody. That's all of us that watch, contribute. Go ahead, Tomboy.
We will continue to support him until the end.
That's it. 100%. That's why we're here.
Yeah. And all we've asked for is, see the evidence, see what the case is, and decide from there. So,
Right.
Cannot wait. This is amazing. All right, everybody. I'm going to clock out for now. Sophie 5555. Sophie, thank you for that. Oh, you sent sunshine. I need to get out in the sunshine.
We don't have any. It looks like it's going to rain here.
I know. It's been teasing. Oh, I got other jewels. Gold coin. Thank you. What does this one say? A flower. Thank you, guys. So exciting. You guys, we're going to continue this on over at Dago's, and I'll see you guys over there and around the YouTube streets. So
Thank you for having me, Miss Kim. I'll see you soon.
Yep. Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming up.
Thank you.
See you guys soon.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. And I'll see you back here tomorrow. I'm going to try to get back to my 11:30 time, hopefully. So, and I'll try to round up some more like information for us surrounding this, but it's just, we feel justified. We feel vindicated in our questioning, right? Everything we've been doing. So thank you to those that have been sharing with me. I just appreciate all of you so much. I will see you later. Where did my close button go? What is this doing? Bye, everybody.
Thanks for watching, hope you felt the spark. Please hit that like before it gets dark. Subscribe, it's free and keeps us going strong. You're part of the crew now, right where you belong. Join us next time, same truth, same fire. We bring the heat and never tire. We're typically unique and proud to be a husband and wife in podcast harmony. That could be unique, yeah, that's you and me. Don't forget to like and hit subscribe, it's free. Come back again, we'll be right here with truth and laughs and zero fear. We don't always agree, but that's the show. One love, two minds, letting it flow. We dig deep with crack jokes, we call it like we see. If that's your vibe, you belong here with me. We don't always agree, but that's the show. One love, two minds, letting it flow. We dig deep with crack jokes, we call it like we see. If that's your vibe, you belong here with me. We don't always agree, but you felt the spark. Please hit that like before it gets dark. We dig deep with crack jokes, we call it like we see. If that's your vibe, you belong here with me. Thanks for watching, hope you felt the spark. Please hit that like before it gets dark. Please hit that like before it gets dark. It's free, it keeps us going strong. You're part of the crew, now right where you belong. Join us next time, same truth, same fire. We bring the heat and never tire. We're typically unique and proud to be a husband and wife and proud to be a husband and wife in podcast harmony. Yeah, that's you and me. Don't forget to like, hit subscribe, it's free. Come back again, we'll be right here with truth and laughs and zero fear.